We're going to start with Chelsea. They smashed Middlesbrough. No one really saw that coming. 6-1 to reach the Carabao Cup final last night. It was live on talkSPORT. Cole Palmer, of course, bagged a brace. Has now notched 20 goal contributions in all competitions this season. Wow. The Blues left-back Ben Chilwell spoke after the game and praised Palmer's impact since his move to Stamford Bridge.
He's so chilled on and off the pitch. And then you can see when he scores, it's kind of like he's not really... He obviously cares, but you know, he just looks like he's so nonchalant. He doesn't really. It just doesn't faze him. It doesn't faze him. Top guy and a top player as well. And you know, it's important now that he continues this. You know, he started the first half of the season. He's been brilliant, and he's so important to us. So it's important now that he continues that for the rest of the season.
I have to say, I think he's a fantastic player. He's only 21 years old. He's only got a couple of England caps as well. I think you can tell a lot about a player by what they do in difficult situations where they've got seconds to think. There was a goal, I think it was his first one last night, when he just sort of passed it into the net, into the corner. That goal he scored, you can argue, listen, you can go, of course, yeah, it was Middlesbrough. And the one I'm going to talk about, you could go, yeah, it's Fulham. But the goal he scored against Fulham, where the keeper ran out and he sort of like, he put his studs on the ball and then moved it around. You can't do that without natural genius instinct. I'm not calling him a genius, but what I'm saying, I think he's a little bit special. He's got something a little bit extra. Signing of the season, we've talked about James Ward-Prowse, we've talked about James Maddison in that category.
It's
I think he's in that conversation.
He is, but there's been a few that have been really good signings this season, and don't get me wrong, what he's done has been fantastic. But you've got people like, listen, we forgot about James Maddison before he got the injury.
I just said that, yeah.
Okay, Van der Ven. Centre half for Spurs.
Very good point, yeah.
Even the Vicaria, the goalkeeper, been good. Now Declan Rice has been brilliant for Arsenal, but the money you pay for it, people go, well, you expect it for 100 million. Szoboszlai, he was unbelievable for Liverpool.
He started slowly.
I don't know about he started. No, he started quick. Szoboszlai, he was very good. Kudus, West Ham, he would be my one.
Yeah, he's been excellent.
And someone who's probably gone under the radar, who people haven't really spoke about, Pau Torres, Aston Villa. Okay. He has been exceptional, by the way.
Okay, but my question is, Cole Palmer is in that conversation.
Yeah, he's in a conversation for sure. What people will do is that he's been very, very good. He's been fantastic, right? But people will look at Chelsea's position where they are and go, well, they're 8th. So I know he's been very good.
Yeah, but where would they be without him is the question, right?
Okay, 9th.
I think he's been exceptional, Benny.
Look at Kudus, West Ham, 6th. He has been.
I can't disagree with that. He has been unbelievable.
Pau Torres, Villa in the top 4.
Yeah. Listen, you make very good points.
You know what I mean? But Cole Palmer, I really like him.
Doesn't sound like it.
No, I really like him.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of it. I love watching him play. I think when it's been chaos at Chelsea, he's been the one, consistent calmness. You'd go, him, Gallagher's been good, Thiago Silva. They've probably been the 3 you go, do you know what? They've been decent.
Who's had a better season? I know they play in different positions. Who's had a better season, Saka or Cole Palmer?
I mean, Saka's been... He's been doing well. Arsenal are up there fighting for the top of the table, so he's been very good.
What's the answer?
I'm going to stick with Saka.
Okay, because you're an Arsenal fan?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, the reason I'm asking that is because should Cole Palmer be going to the Euros?
I think he should go, but he's never going to start ahead of Saka.
He's not got a chance. Where does he fit into that England side then? Where do you need an injury to get him in the starting 11?
That's the problem. Okay, injuries, I still don't think he starts. Right. I don't know where he starts because if you want to play him on the right, Saka for England, and people could say about him for Arsenal. For England, Saka is incredible. Always plays really well. You've also got Foden who can play out there. There's options. Bowen's had a really good season. Yeah. The other side, you've got Grealish. Foden can play out there as well. Rashford, right? So you go, okay, could he play in one of the wide areas? He could, but is he going to get in there? Probably not. Then you start looking at midfield and you go, okay, well, just strictly number 10s, because I don't think he's not an 8. He's a 10.
Can he play the 8?
So I'm not sure.
Why do you say that?
Well, he's not going to play for 8 for England.
No, of course he's not.
Right?
Yeah.
So, especially with Gareth. He's not playing 8 for England.
No.
But when you start looking at 10, so Bellingham's going to be the 10. So that's who he's up against. Bellingham, not playing against him. Maddison, who was exceptional start of the season, can play there. You've also got, who else could we put in? Foden could be a 10. So there's 3 before we've even mentioned him. So it's like, I think he should be in the squad, but who are you going to leave out? Okay. And I think Gareth will look at that and go, Gareth will look at that more so like, oh, yeah, he's been good, but who do I leave out? That's how Gareth will be looking at it.
Right. Young player of the year?
Yeah, he's in there for sure. He's in the mix for 100%.
Okay. But not signing of the season, but in the conversation.
I wonder if Pep looks at that and goes, I bet he doesn't.
No, I can't imagine Pep ever having regrets.
Which is bonkers when you think about how good he is.
This is off the top of my head. I think he was at City for 3 seasons, and he's 2 games behind how many times he played for Man City. I think this is off the top of my head. Chelsea 17 and City were 19.
Do you know who's another been a good signing? I forgot, and someone's reminded me, and I appreciate that. Richard, João Pedro. He has been. He's better.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about him.
He's the one player, João Pedro, right? He's better than I thought. Watching him at Watford.
You didn't think he?
I always thought he was the worst out of that three. Dennis,
Ismail Assar,
and him.
You've said that before.
Looking at him, he was the best out of the three. He has been exceptional for Brighton.
But he is, Cole Palmer, we all agree, is an exceptional talent.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
That's how we're going to start today's show. Chelsea fans and football fans, you can talk about, I think, is he Chelsea's best player this season?
I mean, stand out, but Gallagher's been very good, pushing him all the way. And Thiago Silva.
I don't see that with Gallagher. I think Gallagher's excellent.
Yeah,
but for me, Cole Palmer's above.
Yeah, but only because he gets all the headlines. He scores the goals, assists. But if you look at the work, look at the goal that he set up last night, Gallagher. Going past someone and setting it up. Gallagher does all that work that no one really wants to do.
Okay. Richard's a Chelsea fan. He's up next. Hello, Richard. How are you?
All right, boys. Great show as usual.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Rich.
Miles.
Are you all right? You good? Did you go last night?
Yeah, no, I didn't go, but yeah, it's a good result. But as I say, 4 of the goals were given to us, so we'll take that. But Cole Palmer, yeah, for me, he is a sign of the season. And I know he gets a lot of headlines, but when you see him week in, week out, what he does is just incredible. It's ridiculous. Some of the passes he makes, but the problem is he hasn't got someone up front that's got the intelligence to move with him. And now, if he doesn't go to the Euros this time, he's a young lad. He's got loads of time to go.
Do you think he's having a better season in a Chelsea shirt than Conor Gallagher?
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm not a great fan of Conor Gallagher. Me personally, he battles well. He's a battler, but to me, he runs around a lot. He gets booked quite a lot. Sometimes he needs to think about what he does in his tackling. You know, he gets a yellow card, and he'll still go and do exactly the same. He'll get the yellow card early. A couple of times this season, he's been sent off for doing the same thing. You know, he's got to learn that part of his game. But Palmer, I'm sorry, I mean, some of the balls he plays, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for your call, Richard. I think he's a fantastic player. Nick's up next. Hello, Nick. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm good, thanks. And how are you?
Good. We're very well, thank you. You sound very quiet.
Yeah. Cole Palmer's just one of those players that comes along. Forget that I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm an England fan too. He's just one of those special players that comes along not very often. And I hate to use hyperbole, but I just think Dennis Bergkamp, you know...
you went too far. You ruined it. You ruined the call. Straight away, you know the
doing so well, Nick.
The call started incredible until you said that.
Do you want to start again, Nick? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give you another chance. Stay there. Right, good calls so far. Really good calls.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah. I wonder if Cole Palmer reminds you of any great players.
Yeah.
Bit too early, maybe, for that
probably,
comparison. Yeah. Let's speak to Nick. He's a Chelsea fan. Hello, Nick.
Hi, guys. How are you?
We're good, very well. Can we just talk about Cole Palmer? Does he remind you of any great players, or is it too early to say that yet?
I think it's too early at the moment.
Yeah, we agree. What good call are you on, Nick? What else would you like to say?
I disagree with my fellow Chelsea fan about Conor Gallagher. I think he's still very young, and I think he's the engine room of the team. And I think if it wasn't for the fact we basically bought a new team, I think he'd look a lot better. He seems to be doing the work of 2 or 3 players sometimes. And one of the things I slightly disagree with Ben here about Cole Palmer is that he has scored a lot of goals, but I think I'm right in saying Chelsea have created more chances than any other Premier team this season. Just imagine what Cole Palmer's going to be like when he's got a fantastic striker ahead of him. I just think that he's not. I do think he should go to the Euros. I agree with Benty that he doesn't start, but what a substitute to bring on. A bit like Phil Foden. What a player to bring on, an impact player.
Yeah, he must remind you of someone, though, Nick. Anyone speak to mind?
Some Dutch player I saw play.
Go on, name him. Who are you thinking of, Nick?
Dennis Bergkamp. No.
Do you know what, Nick? I thought you'd have compared him to someone at your club, like a Gianfranco Zola or something.
Zola was a one-off. We used to turn up early to games just to watch him warming up. He's one of the most skillful players I've seen in my life, and one of the most joyful players to watch. Smile on his face, never getting booked. Just if you want to be a professional footballer, look at Gianfranco.
Yeah, he was a genius. He was a genius.
Do you know what's funny about that?
Thanks, Nick, for your
Nick was saying there, my dad used to do the same thing. Take me to Chelsea.
Really?
To watch him, Vialli, God rest his soul, warm up.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Incredible.
Yeah. Cole Palmer reminds me a bit of Dennis Bergkamp.
Honestly, come on. Why we?
No, you don't think...
We've gone from 0 to 100 fast.
I know what he means. I mean, no. What he's talking about is his footwork.
Okay, about Cantona. Is he like that?
No. Look, why do you take a... Look at your
do you
face.
think-
Essentially, I've just stolen one of your children.
Yeah, Bergkamp. Come on, not yet. Listen,
No, I know not yet.
What Cole Palmer's doing, he is exceptional, right? And someone made a good point. Can Phil Foden still qualify for the Young Player of the Year?
I don't have the resources for that. So I would imagine he can.
He's been better. Foden's been unbelievable for City.
Why? Honestly, you've been nothing but poo-pooing Palmer.
I've sat and said I love him.
No.
But obviously,
You've said he won't start for England. There's too many players ahead of him.
Will he start for England, yes or no?
You've said it's never like Dennis Bergkamp.
Let's go back to that point.
Right?
Will he start for England, yes or no?
Huh?
No, don't read that.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't
But there you
start for
go.
England.
I have him in the squad, though, 100%.
But you said Gallagher's been better.
No, I said Gallagher's been equally as important.
Okay, all right.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.